Yes, people, what's going on? It's CL Talks About. We're back again with another video. Today I got my boy D in the building. He's doing his thing, and we're going to be talking a little bit about everything Arsenal, the latest, and all the stuff that we need to discuss during this upcoming international break, going into the next group of games. And we're going to talk about the fact that we're top of the league. We're going to talk about Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Arteta's tactics. It feels like it's our year to win trophies now, finally. And I'm not talking about just the League Cup or FA Cup. I'm talking something big, either that Champions League or league title. One of them is coming home this year. But right now, I'm focused. My eyes are fully locked on the league. We're currently top of the table, and hopefully we can take advantage. The last time we spoke, we were speaking about all the outrage, all the negativity. It seemed like just yesterday we drew to Man City, and everything was in uproar. And after Liverpool, and now it's like football is just moving so fast. Things are moving so fast. Every other day, the narrative changes. It goes from Arsenal are still not good enough. Arteta's going to be sacked at the end of the year to Arsenal have the best squad. Arsenal are favorites to win both competitions now. All of a sudden, it's crazy.
It's how it goes in this football world, bro. It's just how it goes. Like we got to manage it as well. Like you see, like us, we've got to kind of manage it as well. We've got to kind of remember not to be reactionary as well. The same way we say Arsenal winning the league one week and it's Arteta sat one week, the same way we can't say Liverpool are out of the top four, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. But then on the flip side of it, we're looking, nothing seems as bad as it was a week and a half ago. It was so bad a week ago. All of a sudden, we've gone from Arteta's playing all the players out of position and to
Handbrake,
we've got the handbrake on, so we've got the strongest squad in the league and we're favourites for the title. Now, we all know our squad is strong enough to compete, but now we're starting. Remember before, when me and you used to talk like, because you know what they know, we're the top gooners and we're the king of that, and they you know what these guys say, innit? But you know when we was talking, we were saying, when people say Eze left or Eze centre midfield, I'm like, it doesn't really matter because he plays for our team. Do you see it? It doesn't make no difference whether he's better in the 10 or the left, because times like now, when we had a gap when Madueke got injured and there's no one on the left, Eze can fill in there. When Odegaard's injured now, all of a sudden, Eze's playing in the 10. So it just makes sense that he can play in multiple positions. It doesn't really matter whether he's better in the 10 or the left because he plays for our club. So it doesn't actually make any difference. And people like to create these narratives and these like back and forth with different people and about different players, when really and truly the fact of the matter is we've got a squad that's ready and we've got players coming back like Havertz. Like all of a sudden, Havertz is a real good utility player. All of a sudden, Jesus is a really good squad player. All of a sudden, Marino's a quality squad player. These are quality squad players, and the team now, you got to now figure out. Arteta's the one that's got the issue because these players like Waneri are going to be left on at home.
The question is, are we too reactionary as fans? Because I feel like we are maybe the most volatile fan base when it comes to emotions. You got the league gunner side of things, who after every loss or every draw, it's an emergency. After every drop points, it's an emergency. You have the other side who's very optimistic that it doesn't matter what happens, we're gonna get over it. It's just an obstacle. And then it gets to a point where I just feel like some people are just being divisive for no reason. Like, I don't know if you guys seen what Yardman said. I don't get me wrong, Yardman can say some crazy things, but to not celebrate a win, even though it's against West Ham 2-0, and to say I'm only going to celebrate at the end of the season, I thought that was.
But Yardman's an idiot, though. We know this. Like, we're not.
Nah, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm not going to say he's an idiot.
Who's this guy?
I'm not going to call the man an idiot, but I'm just going to say.
Come on, like, let's be adults. Like, come on.
You can disagree without calling somebody an idiot. You know what I mean?
No, but like, he can also say things without it blatantly coming across that all he's saying it for is attention. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can say an opinion without having to shout at someone. It's just like, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, we're not even going to entertain that.
I liken it to, like, if you can't celebrate beforehand and
I respect
stuff like
an opinion, but I don't respect. I think he's quite disrespectful.
No, but we're not allowed to celebrate in general, even the rivals.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, you know, like I don't know, you know, when you was younger and like you had a school trip Like, you knew you was going to school trip tomorrow or stuff like that. And you know you was excited the night before, wasn't you? You know what I mean? Like, you was mad excited the night before. Or your kids, like, you got kids to go, you know, like, if you tell them you're going Fort Park tomorrow or you're going on holiday, they're going to be mad excited the night before. They'll be buzzing, you know what I'm saying? You're saying that you can't be excited about the trip the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be excited about the thoughts that's going to come. That's the whole point of being excited about what's to come, innit? To looking forward to the future, innit? That's what life is about. You know, if you can't enjoy anything until you get there, you're never gonna be happy. Because a lot of the time,
to me, it just seems like Arsenal are not allowed to celebrate. Or do other people get policed like this? Because Maresca does a mad thing, he encourages it. Klopp literally interrupts the game and chest pumps the goalkeeper. Nobody says a word. Arteta gets a red card for Luton.
No. We're analysed differently now. I don't care what anyone says. People like to say we're not, but we are. I don't care what they say. I don't bother. We are definitely analysed differently. Gyokeres is analysed differently. Saka's analysed differently. Everyone, we're analysed differently. I really don't care what they say. They can say that we're not, and it's the same for everyone, but it's not. I don't really care.
You know what we call it? We call it Arsenal derangement syndrome.
You got to remember, I was chatting to someone the other day, and they were telling me that João Pedro's a superstar and Gyokeres is not. And I said, Gyokeres has got more goals than João Pedro. João Pedro's got 2 goals. Gyokeres has got 3.
Yeah,
and they said,
he won the Club World Cup.
I don't care. I'm talking about the fact that Gyokeres this season has got more goals than João Pedro has. But Gyokeres is the one that all of a sudden people are looking at like he's the one flopping. I'm saying, how is he flopping? He's got more goals than most of the strikers in the league.
You know what? It's even worse. Let's get on to Gyokeres. It's even worse. I seen a video breaking down how Nick Voltamadam is the next best striker in the whole league. Man scored 2 penalties, and everything he explained in the video is exactly what Kai Havertz has been doing for us for the last 2 years. So I'm like, is it me, or do these guys just pick and choose their favorites based on the club badge that they're associated with? That's it. Simple. Has nothing to do with actual footballing opinion anymore. It's just rage bait.
When you say these guys, who are you talking about in particular?
Like people who
analyze, commentators.
Yeah, like just I seen somebody the other day say Nick Voltamadam, the way that he plays, he's just not a regular striker. He builds up play, he drops into midfield, he has the technical ability to play with his feet and score goals with his head, and he's just all over around a better striker than all these new strikers that came in. Don't get me wrong, I like Isak, I like Ekitike, I like Gyokeres, but I just think Nick Voltamadam reminds me of like he tried to compare him to like Benzema and what do you call it? All these other guys. I'm like, what are you doing? What are we
7 games in, man. But we need to calm down. We need to just
two penalties, 7 games in, and Nick Voltamadam's now better than Gyokeres. 2 goals for Sesko, and he's better than.
I don't even take that seriously. I feel like you're taking it way more seriously.
Yeah, who's even said this? I've never heard any of these sentences.
I don't take that seriously.
Honestly, sometimes I get myself worked up too much. Like
you get wrapped in, because I see you on Twitter. Like, obviously I'm on Twitter. We're both on Twitter. You're wrapped in it. Like, you're wrapped in like what people say, and that you're involved in that. If somebody says,
I don't get it. Who's ever said these things that you're just saying? Like, I've never heard anyone say like these things. I don't think anyone would even gain anything out of tweeting. Voltamar is better than Gyokeres. I just never see these takes anywhere. I just don't.
I don't want to get copyrighted, but I'll show you. It's definitely on TikTok.
Yeah, that's obviously Arsenal fan base is the easiest to get views, isn't it? So that's a lot of people. That's what it's a narrative that you have to spin. I don't blame a lot of them because they're making money from it, but that's what you got to do at the end of the day. Where you're going to get people like us talking about, innit? That's what happens.
Yeah, let's get away from the actual comparisons, because then we're gonna go down the Rice Caicedo debate all over again. Let's just get back to the main topic. Is there a concern? Do you guys have an issue with Saka taking penalties or them rotating penalties? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know why everyone was getting worked up about penalties.
They weren't. I was at the game. They weren't. No one was getting worked up about penalties.
No, because after the game, people are talking about why did Saka take the penalties? You should have let Gyokeres.
That's what I'm saying. But I was at the game. It wasn't.
This is like internet fans, and it's a whole different. Like, I feel like it's just not. It's not. No one actually cares.
It wasn't a big deal at the game. At the game, Saka had the penalty. It was his 200th game, and he scored the goal and won the game. It wasn't a big deal. There was nothing about it. I mean, online, obviously, people are clipping things and stuff like that. like it's really not that big a deal. Like he scored the penalty, innit? Like Saka was our penalty taker anyway. Gyokeres is going to take penalties. Saka's going to take penalties. That's what happens. You need more than one good penalty taker.
Facts. And the good thing about it is after the game, they tried to egg him on and ask him about it. And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to keep that in-house. It's between us.
Yeah, exactly. He knows what the game they're playing now. If we want to win the league, we've got to focus and just stay away from the games. We did that. We've done that for too many years, not focused, man. It's time for us to focus. But we got to do it as well because we can change the narrative online. We're the guys that are online, isn't it? So we've got to...
You guys are there. Is Gyokeres feel very involved in the match? Because
he is involved in everything.
Seriously,
like seriously, bro. Like he's a menace. He's an absolute menace on the pitch, bro. Like it's very different watching it in real life. In real life, the effort that he puts in, like there will never be a reason to play Havertz unless Gyokeres is tired, because he does what Havertz does anyway.
Does he?
Yeah, he does the same thing.
Havertz definitely offers something different though.
In what way though?
As in, like, just as a player, I think he offers something different. I think Gyokeres is a better final third player, whereas I think Havertz is a much better false nine. That is better at dropping deep. Like Gyokeres is doing the dropping deep and working hard and winning fouls, but he's nowhere near as good as Havertz is at making it tick before the final piece to the puzzle, if that makes sense. I mean, they're definitely two different players.
You mean like fluid in terms of passing?
Yeah,
I mean,
in terms of our build-up, just in general, yeah. I think Havertz definitely for something different. But I think Gyokeres is better at what we needed from Havertz, and Havertz is better at what we need from Gyokeres.
But I think what Havertz does that Gyokeres does better is when Gyokeres is playing, the team can pass quicker. Because on the break, you feed it into him quick. Like with Havertz, he needs the ball in certain positions to be able to keep the game flowing. Havertz is a midfielder playing up front, so he understands spaces. Gyokeres, you can just hit him when you're in trouble. So a lot of the time, when the team plays like Timber, players like Calafiori, when they need an out ball, they just hit him immediately, and then Saka just plays off of him. Like Havertz, you can't really do that. Havertz has to like battle a bit more. Like he's better, obviously he's a naturally technically better player, obviously, but he doesn't offer us anywhere near what Gyokeres offers as a whole package. It's not even close, really. Obviously, they offer differently, obviously, but like Marino offers the same thing Havertz offers.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that, but yeah.
Marino actually offers something different. He offers an aerial threat. I wouldn't say Havertz is as good in the air.
Havertz is good in the air. He's good in the air. Havertz is good in the air. But I mean, Havertz can't dribble and he can't run with the ball. So because he can't do that, everything has to be build up play, innit? Which he's good at, but he's not he's not got no ruthlessness to him. He's got no natural like aggression to actually go and not just get goals, but to let's go that way. Do you know what I mean? Havertz is he's gonna be really useful when he starts coming off the bench, though. I think it will be a brilliant bench player.
I just feel like Gyokeres just needs another game where he gets a goal or a brace, and then everyone's just gonna be off his back.
He's involved in the game a lot, you know. But like you see a lot, he's involved in the game. If you watch the games, even the chances that Eze had and the chances that Rice had, he's in and around it.
You can tell he works his socks off. You can see him make constant runs, and he's definitely getting double teamed, even triple teamed sometimes in the box. It's giving more freedom to Saka. And is it safe to say Saka's back to his best now, guys, or he still needs to ramp up a little bit?
He's been terrible ever since he came back from injury.
He's been awful.
No, I mean we've seen him for England yesterday.
Bro,
he's now back to his best.
He's been bad. It was good against West Ham. Against West Ham, it was an easy game. But apart from that, he's been poor since he's been back, man. He's been poor. Overall play, he's been poor. He scored a couple goals, but that doesn't mean he's been good.
All right. Did you guys watch England yesterday? Probably not, right?
I watched the whole game, actually. I never watched England.
I watched England.
I thought Saka, that was probably his best performance since he came back from injury.
Yeah, he's playing against Wales, mate.
Fairs. If you want to say it that way, you could definitely say it that way. But also the goal, the
goal's a brilliant goal.
The confidence to take it the way that he took it. I just needed to see Saka back doing his best. And now that he seems like he's gotten a couple more games under his belt, he has the match fitness now to go out there and show us what he's really capable of.
Definitely.
And I'm not saying he's done his best for Arsenal yet. Yeah, he got a penalty. He almost Did he hit the bar in one of the games? I swear he hit the bar. No, he did. Am I tripping? No, I'm tripping. But yeah, honestly, I thought the Man City game, he didn't take a shot.
The Man City game?
No, he didn't. Was it the Man City?
By the way, he played the Man City game. Saka didn't play.
Saka didn't Saka come on at halftime versus Man City?
He came on at halftime, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he get a shot off? I don't remember. Honestly, everything just seems to be blurry right now. But when it comes to Saka, I was really confident that he is now going to go on and kick on for the rest of the season. And especially with him getting the goal for England. You guys heard he's passed Cliff Baston and Ian Wright for the most goals for an Arsenal English player. That is quite impressive for him to break Cliff Baston's 86-year-old record.
He can't be past Ian Wright yet.
He's past Ian Wright when it comes to England.
Goals. England. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. For goals, he's nowhere near Ian Wright. Ian Wright got 100. Ian Wright has 190. Saka has like 55.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but yeah, that's besides the point though. Let's get on to Odegaard. Odegaard's injury. How do we deal with it? Is it just pretty straightforward? Just play Eze or Ethan?
Yeah.
Or do you think there's games where we might not? How would we play? How would you set up?
Literally just like for like Eze and Odegaard out until further notice.
That's it. No, you're not going to give Ethan any rub.
Don't overcomplicate.
I don't understand it, guys. It's not really. It's not like last season and the year before, where when we get an injury, it's a case of what are we going to do? Who's going to play here? Or Nanya, we're going to have to play right. There's literally a like for like player in every single position on the pitch now. So getting injuries is a lot more straightforward.
I agree with that, man. Don't overcomplicate it, man. And Madueke will be back. He'll be back soon.
When is Madueke going to be back?
Not in about a month.
No, it's 2. He got a couple of weeks, hasn't he?
Nah, he was put out for 2 months, wasn't he?
No, he was out beginning of he was out for a month, and then he's had 2 weeks of that, or he's had a week and a half of that.
I thought it was 2 months. I could be wrong. I'm not too tapped into all of the injury stuff. I don't know, but I thought it was 2 months. Yeah, if it's anything knee related, I would have thought it'd be a lot more than a month.
They might. The only difference is now is they don't need to rush him back anymore. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to now. We don't need to rush these players back, whereas before we had to rush everyone back.
Yeah, I remember doing this.
He's got the thing where he likes Trossard, doesn't he? So he'll probably just keep playing Trossard, to be honest.
I remember doing this exact same topic a year ago, and the conversation was, who on earth is going to replace Odegaard? Now it's like we got 2 options. Just pick one, right? Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Arteta's tactics. Do you guys feel like Arteta's tactics, he is now being a little bit more brave, things are changing, and he's just, with the options that he has, he now just decides, you know what, I'm going to go into the West Ham game, very exciting, from midfield 3 of Odegaard, Eze, and Declan Rice. Other games, he's going to go Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Odegaard, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Eze. I think he even had one midfield in the cup where he played Ethan, Eze, and a holding midfielder. Was it Declan Rice or Zubimendi? One of them. But
I'm not sure.
What game are you talking about?
The game in the cup.
West Ham.
The game in the cup that we played against
West Ham. The funny thing is when we played West Ham, when we played Odegaard and Eze, we didn't really get a chance to see it, innit? Because obviously Odegaard came off after that. 15, 20 minutes. 15 minutes. But it was that's what a lot of people wanted him to do, innit? We all wanted him to do that, and he ended up doing it. So we didn't really get a chance to see it. But I think he'll start doing that more often. Like, that's the good thing. The flexibility of our team is crazy.
Yeah, with the squad that we have, we're kind of like not really too worried about Odegaard's injury. Like, obviously, you want him back. I hear you guys.
They're different, really different players, though. Eze's more of a dribbler. Odegaard's more of a tempo setter. They're really different. So the team plays completely different when one or the other. They're completely.
I'd say Eze's both. I'd say Eze's both, to be honest.
You know. I was getting into an argument with who was it again on Dan's show about Rice and Zubimendi preferred positions. I really don't mind Rice playing either the 6 or the 8. I don't know why people are so fussy about where he plays.
You mean with Zubimendi or without?
Yeah, like if he plays with him or if he plays without him, it doesn't really matter. I think either way we look decent.
Yeah, they can both play both positions, really. But Rice can play both, and we know that now. He's a brilliant 6 or 8.
And and to be honest, how many times has he really played as a 6? He hasn't played the 6 much since the first season.
West Ham. What do you mean?
No, I mean since his first season. How often has he really played in the 6? He's majority played in the 8. in his time.
Our Arsenal, yeah, of course, of course.
So I'm looking at Declan Rice right now, and the narrative is we need that Zubimendi, Partey, Jorginho playing next to him to let the team get the best out of the team. But do you think Declan Rice could potentially do that role? Could he ever play in that kind of way?
Yeah, when he gets older, he's gonna be thrown further back. So what will happen is he'll start playing. Rice will start playing when he gets older. He'll start playing the 6, and then when he'll finish his career as a centre back. That's what will happen. Rice will finish his career as a centre back.
The real reason why I brought Dylan on, he said a controversial take. Do you want to tell the people what you said?
What did I say? You
said a certain Declan Rice could reach a certain level, and people need to stop thinking that's out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, I was saying on that show the other week, and they really killed me there as well, because they clipped it up to make it look like the Liverpool fan had a better argument than he did. They chopped out pretty much everything I said that broke down the point perfectly. But he's no, I think Declan Rice is a player. He's one of England's. He's the best midfielder we've got at England right now, and has been for about 2 years. He's going to be for about the next 5 or 6 years, unless anyone magical comes along. He's got top defensive abilities, ball carrying abilities, insane passer of the ball, unreal goal scorer. His ball striking's mental. His set piece taking from corners and free kicks. And I was just saying, we look at your Steven Gerrards and your Lampards and your Scholes, and they're unreal players and they're legends of the game, but they're not. But they're some of England's best midfielders. They're not Iniestas. They're not Ronaldinhos. They're not Andrea Pirlo's. They're not Gullit. So, you know what I'm trying to say? These are levels that a player like Declan Rice should be looking at and thinking, well, yeah, once I've retired, I want to go down in those kind of conversations, and I think he can.
Iniesta conversations or England's best midfield?
You say it's
I'm talking about the Gerrards and Lampards of the world.
You say it's controversial, but I don't really think that's that controversial. I don't think
that's that controversial at all.
I do think, though, that when you say Gerrard and that, I do think he probably is in those brackets. I think you think he's not, but Gerrard is in those conversations. And I think Declan Rice isn't. He's not really. He's not there yet. Like, to say that he's
only 25 or 26, isn't he? I think I'm saying by the time his career's done and he's carried on scoring all of these vital goals and he's carried on consistently on a week-to-week basis, dropping 7, 8, 9s out of 10s. And it's just like, once there becomes a stage where we can look and say, yo, he's been doing this for 10 years and he's popped up with this moment and that moment, the 2 free kicks against Real Madrid, the goal from 40 yards at Stamford Bridge, the goal at Old Trafford, and you'll just be able to add them all up eventually and go, yeah, this is an unreal. This is a top player. Like, this is one of.
But which one are you saying though? Because I think I get what you're saying. Because I think
I originally compared him to Gerrard. It was a debate with a Liverpool fan on goal.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think you'll get to the Iniestas and Xavi level.
I wasn't talking about the Iniesta. I'm saying when you look at the Gerrards and Lampards and Scholes, they weren't Iniestas, Xavis, and
Okay.
They were just the best England's had to offer. They weren't of that. They weren't in that bracket.
I get what you're saying.
So I was saying, that's the level Declan Rice can reach.
I agree with you. I don't. Where's the controversy? I agree with him. I don't think. I think the only player that I think will probably supersede him is probably Gerrard. I think Scholes is probably a bit better as well, but Gerrard. I think Lampard. I think he can probably potentially reach that level.
Lampard.
I mean, it depends on kind of how you want to categorize it. Because if you're looking at kind of England's performances with Declan Rice in them, you're looking at semi-finals, finals. You're talking about getting to the upper echelons of international competition as well. When you're looking at him with Arsenal, the things that he's doing as well, I think the only thing that's going to really put him into that pecking order is if he starts to win. And that's kind of a lot of the conversations, even with the likes of Saka and stuff like that as well. But if Declan Rice, like, for example, goes and delivers, and he has to be vital as well. He can't just be a part of the cog, but goes and delivers an international trophy whilst getting success at whether it's Arsenal, whether he moves on to another club. And he can also get that sort of club level success. There's no questions he supersedes all of them, because the reality of the matter is they couldn't do it at an international level. Club level, yes, but then look at the talent they were littered with at club level. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think it's that difficult for him to supersede Gerrard at all.
Oh,
I think if
wait, one second. When you're saying you don't think it's difficult to supersede Gerrard has won Champions Leagues.
So
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to figure out when you say.
The reason why I'm saying it is because of this, right? For me, I think England are very close to international success, right? That's my opinion. And I'm not saying that's like going to happen, but I can see them getting it over the line in the next few competitions, which Rice will be a part of and probably one of the key parts of as well. So that's one thing. So international success will, in my opinion, he will get something, whether it's a Euros, World Cup, something of that nature. I do believe he'll win with England. On top of that, we're on the precedence of like absolutely winning things. So whether that becomes multiple Champions League, whether it becomes multiple, league titles, I do think he's going to start to win majors. And that's going to then, trophy-wise, they can't talk. Then the only thing they're going to talk about is whether his ability matches those abilities. And that's a conversation you can have. But for me, I do think he's going to be vital for us winning multiple things. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's that difficult, because Gerrard's career was littered in trophies.
But what are you saying? I'm trying to figure out.
He's saying
he's trying to say
Declan Rice
can
can surpass his legacy.
No, but he keeps saying it won't be. He keeps saying it won't be that difficult. And what I'm trying to explain, I know, but what I keep trying to explain to you is you can't say something wrong. We've never won a Champions League in our history. So,
but he can win multiple league titles.
But you keep saying, in my opinion, we haven't won the league title yet.
No. I'm saying he will, because he's 21. He's 24. He's got years ahead.
Bro, what I'm saying is, you keep saying it like what Gerrard has been doing is easy to do. Gerrard, is like he's like a kingpin in his team. He's a person that has gone on. Rice. No, Rice is not the kingpin in his team.
Rice is a vital part of what we do.
No, he's a vital part. But I'm saying what you're not understanding is if you replaced Rice with Gerrard in that Liverpool team, they might not go on to win Champions League. If you replace Gerrard with Rice now,
we don't know, because I know it's West Ham, right? And I know it's a Conference League, but that's their level. That's like the best they're going to win for now anyway. And like, he was a very vital part. So it's hard to say that if you did replace him, that's like the same as saying if you put Gerrard in the team,
so that means you're basically saying Rice is better than Vieira.
Not necessarily.
But do you think Rice
did? No, but Vieira did do a lot of things though.
I know, but he didn't win the Champions League though, did he? He didn't win the Champions League.
No, but I'm not saying you have to win the Champions League. I'm saying he could go on to win the Champions League for us, and he can win multiple. But the likelihood is he'll win multiple league titles that will then surpass, or you can put them into the same bracket of winning Champions League. I get it. They're always going to say, but he won the Champions League. But for me, if he goes on to win multiple league titles, it's like Kevin.
He hasn't won past Gerrard because he wins multiple league titles.
Not yet. No, but not yet. He will.
Why will he? Because he won multiple league titles.
No, not just that, but also what he does for the team. Like we've just mentioned, he has been a vital cog to what our success is going to look like. When you look at the goals, the corners, the set pieces, he's been vital to us even getting to this stage in terms of when he was signed to where we are now. We're a much better team when he's in the team.
We are.
But he's a vital part of it.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. You're saying he is a vital part of it. But when you say it won't be hard to go past Gerrard, that's basically what you're saying is. It's easy to be great, which is not. So
no, I'm not saying it in that manner, but it's like, for example, I can say, like, for example, with Saka, right? There's certain things that I find because of how good they already are, it's not going to be that much more difficult for them to get into those conversations and actually, in some arguments, even surpass them.
But who like Saka to surpass Salah? He has, you know how hard that will be. He has to.
No, I'm not comparing it to Salah. I'm talking about being England's best, right? Because when you're talking about Salah, you're talking about the greatest. That's when you start talking about the Henry and stuff like that in attack.
I think Saka is. Saka's chasing guys like Raheem Sterling, and then once he gets that level, then he's going for the Rooneys and them men.
But he's nowhere near that.
He's nowhere near that yet. He's
no, you're talking about a guy. No. But you're talking about a guy's career who's ended, and a guy who's 23.
Bro,
he's currently 23.
Rooney was 18. Are you not going mad or something?
No. I'm not saying he's Saka for a second. Forget that. What I'm saying is when it comes to the Rice argument, when it comes to the Rice going to Gerrard and stuff like that, for me, the reason why I'm saying it's not that difficult for Rice is because he's perfectly set up at his age to surpass it. Because if you're looking at it, because you're looking at it as if he has to win a Champions League, that's the only thing that will ever surpass Gerrard. No, I'm saying he can go on to win, let's say, 2-3 league titles, and I won't even I'll consider that to be like, okay, cool. I know he won a Champions League, but Rice won 3 league titles and he won a Euros. Because I do think England will win internationally whilst Rice is here.
I think when it comes to comparing legacies and all these other things, it really comes down to what you've won and how important you are in those winnings. Because you could be a player like, no disrespect to Michael Carrick, but he's not as important to those titles.
No. Don't disrespect.
He's not as important.
You're going mad again.
No, he's not as important to those titles.
No.
Carrick
Hear me out. I don't think Carrick is as important to those titles as Rooney was to all those Man United.
Yeah, but Rice won't be as important as Saka, for example. Like, we know that there's always going to be the guy. Like, for example, Salah is the guy that won a lot of things for Liverpool, but that doesn't mean Van Dijk isn't just as important.
But I feel like what you're doing, you're forgetting how good these guys were. We haven't got a player.
They just never knew.
We haven't got a player as good as Carrick right now. You lot would say we have. We haven't.
Like, I rate Carrick highly.
Yeah, I know, but when you're saying that these guys are certain level,
you're talking today. I'm talking let their careers end and what we think their careers.
But what I'm saying is, what Rice and Saka and them guys have done, they've not done anything yet. By this point, these guys had already won stuff. So you lot are saying it as if to say, like,
but Salah hadn't won anything at their age either. So what is Salah? Salah at their age hadn't won much either.
No, Salah hadn't. But you're not talking about Salah, are you? You're talking about.
No, but what we're saying is you're going to consider Salah as one of the greats, right? Like one of the best.
Yeah, he went on to win 2 Champions Leagues.
Exactly. That's what we're saying. Titles. He's going like Rice and the likes of.
You're saying it like it's guaranteed. Okay.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. You're talking about a guy's career who's ended versus a guy who's.
One second. The dangerous thing about talking about legacies.
Let me hear what you said.
I'm foreseeing what I believe their careers to end with. And I'm saying if they do that, that's when you can say they've surpassed. I'm not saying today, as in Declan Rice today is better than Gerrard. No, I'm saying by the time his career ends, I believe Rice will be.
No, but the opinion of these players change massively over 1 to 2 years when they start winning. So go back and look at certain players and how you viewed them before they're winning major trophies. Like,
I understand. But what I'm saying is,
massively.
I feel like because Declan Rice, let's imagine Declan Rice won a Champions League. It doesn't mean because you've won a Champions League or so much that you're in comparison.
But if he was to win with England, and he was to win with Arsenal,
bro, it wouldn't matter.
It would elevate him into that conversation.
Not to Gerrard.
No, with the importance of Declan Rice,
he would immediately be one of England's most important midfielders in a long time.
Yeah, but also look at the importance in England. But also look at the importance of if Arsenal are to get success, there are a few players that we're going to point to.
No, but I feel like we're muddying up Dylan's argument. Dylan's argument is strictly that the threshold to get into that conversation is not.
I think you lot are conflating Dylan's argument. Dylan's what he's saying. He believes that he can become a potential player that's in that conversation.
What we're saying.
That's what we're saying.
No, that's not what we're saying. You're saying
no. You lot are not saying. You lot have just mixed it up with he's got a win.
You're not saying what he's saying. Dylan's saying something completely different to you. You're saying Dylan's saying he believes that Declan Rice got the potential to be in those conversations.
Yeah, I'm saying
but that's not what you're saying. You said it'll be easy to usurp Gerrard. It's 2 different convos.
Okay. But it's based on potential. It's based on what he will go on to do. That's what I'm saying.
My point is, Arsenal
if he, for example, goes on to play the way he does, but doesn't win any of that, then no, of course not, he's not in that conversation. But he needs to continue doing what he's doing, and then Arsenal need to go, and England need to go on to win because he is important. Like, for example, let me just give an example, right? If last season let's just say hypothetically we did go on to win the Champions League. I'm not saying, I know it's maybe. You're going to look at Declan Rice and go, he was the key reason to us actually having that success because of the free kick. You're going to look at moments in those sort of moments and go, Rice was a vital cog to that. And that's why I'm saying, like, if he continues to be that vital cog and we then generate success on the back of it, I can then, in my opinion, he does surpass Gerrard. That's just my opinion.
Oh, stop saying.
That's my opinion, though. That's my opinion.
I know, but you can't keep.
Let's bring this back, though. The main thing is we need to win now to start having these discussions. So I feel like this is our year, and I feel like it's a combination of things. 1, our defense being so solid. 2, the level of squad depth that we have, and I feel like in the past when we're making points and arguments on why I feel like we can win and why we can win, I was more or less talking about the opponent. Where now I am speaking about just ourselves. I feel like the only thing that will stop us is ourselves. Do you guys agree with this whole take? That Arsenal it's basically in our hands, and this is our best opportunity to go on and win it.
Yeah, I think the good thing about it is that the fixture that we had. I said if we get out of this fixture and up to this international break within 1 to 3 points of Liverpool behind, I wasn't even talking about ahead. Then I think we'll be right in the title race, and we ended up ahead, which I didn't expect at all. And then the next phase of fixture runs, even though they're going to be tricky, they're favourable. But Liverpool's are tricky, and Tottenham's are tricky, and Chelsea's are tricky. They've all got each other. We don't have any of them. So, and we've got Burnley and Sunderland coming as well. So I feel like we really have to stamp our authority with the next set of fixtures. We really have to get a run of fixtures going. We've got Fulham away, hard game, Crystal Palace home. We have to build up a run. At the next 5 games, we need at least 4 wins. I can accept a draw with Crystal Palace or Fulham, but we need 4 wins from Sunderland and
I'm not here to rattle the panel, but I've got a contract. This is the league. This is the title-winning run that we need to go on. And the reason why I say it is because these are the games you slip up in. The run that we had at the beginning, as actually a lot more confident we'll come out of it okay. Like, I'm not saying unscathed and we'll be unbeaten, but like the Liverpool game might have been a drop-off, and the City game, we'll see kind of how that goes. They were the 2 games that I was looking at and going, okay, they could be difficult. Old Trafford, we haven't really gone there and stamped our authority. We got the win this year. But these are the games that the Fulhams, the Burnleys, the Southampton, those kind of games are the ones that I look at and go, they're the ones we've slipped up in. We've gotten draws, we've gotten, kind of missed results, or we've gotten very lucky to kind of get by. And that's, if we can get past that, I'll be like, okay, there's a difference in mentality going on in here.
We already got past 2 of them. 1 more.
Yeah. And the funny thing is about it, which is good about this year, is last year people say that we had too many draws, yeah? So like I say, you can be undefeated but have less points than if you lose. You know what I'm saying? You win 1, you lose 1, that's 3 points. You draw both, it's 2 points. So it makes more sense to lose to Liverpool and then beat Newcastle than it does to go unbeaten at both teams and draw at St James's Park and draw at Anfield. It's mad that you'd rather lose, but it's mad that you lose, but it's better for us to have lost at Anfield and won at St James's Park than it is to have gone unbeaten in both games. That's what we've got to change. Like, it's either we lose or win. That's what we've got to do. Really and truly.
This is where our issues happen. It was Newcastle, West Ham, Fulham. We are currently 3 points ahead of what we were last year. We're doing much better than we were last year.
Didn't we draw with Fulham away last year?
We lost to Fulham away.
No, we drew with Fulham. We drew with Fulham.
We drew last year.
No. This is matching last year's fixtures away.
We drew last away.
Yeah, wasn't it the 2-2?
Egal, stop. Egal, scroll up. Your graphics wrong anyway. Look, scroll up. Go on
we drew at home, no?
No, scroll up.
No, we drew away. Saka scored the last minute goal.
Egal, scroll up to the top. Egal, scroll up to the top. Yeah, look. It's missed 20. Look at the seasons. It's missed 24-25. It hasn't even got last season. And this is 2 seasons before. This is 23.
Oh, this is 23-24.
Yeah, I say we drew with Fulham, bro.
Yeah, it was 2-2. That's what I was thinking.
This is 23-24. Basically, it's not counting last year, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't lose to Fulham last year. We drew. We thought we had a last minute winner, Saka. Remember?
Let me go to last year. This is last year,
and then it was offside.
This is last year. Sorry.
That's last year.
Yeah. That's
because we drew to Palace. Yeah.
All right. So we drew to Palace. We drew to Fulham. My bad. I was looking at the wrong year. How did I not notice that? Anyways, we dropped a lot of points by this point last year. Damn.
Yeah.
No. But don't forget, we didn't play United early on though. So this is like. Just telling us the results, and then based on how we played them this year.
Yeah, it's just in comparison to the same team, basically.
It's not
So this isn't the order we played them in.
No, I know that, but like these games were the tough ones. The second half of the table looks very much.
This is what I'm saying. So like the Fulhams, the Palaces, them kind of game is what I worry more about because they're the games that we just slip up.
It just doesn't get easy. It doesn't get easy at all.
No, it's because you know what it is. The way that we play just suits beating the bigger teams. Because the issue is Arteta then hasn't adapted to beat the small team. Whereas this year, when he's gotten like the Eze, Odegaard, he's played them 2 against West Ham. At St James's Park, he played with the 10. Like he's actually kind of changed the way he's played, and that's now suiting those low blocks as well. And that's kind of where the difference is coming in.
This is what I was talking about when I said rival fans are already starting to get excited about our fixtures. This reminds me of us last year looking at Liverpool. Honestly, I don't see too many Arsenal fans looking at our fixtures getting too worried. We kind of just are like, we're just going to handle our business. These guys are already marking the calendar.
We'll beat Tottenham at home.
What?
We'll beat Tottenham at home. Buying away is irrelevant because it's Champions League. Chelsea away, we won't lose again.
It's
Brentford at home will win, and Villa away will win. So I don't know
It's
what
fine
they've
at home
seen.
anyway, Dylan.
Huh?
It's at home. The Bayern
if
game.
we look at our actual fixtures,
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is they're saying, "Oh, this is where we take over," but Bayern's on the Premier League.
Oh yeah.
no, but
So-
forget about takeover. We got Fulham, Crystal Palace, Burnley, and Sunderland. So that is an opportunity where we can.
Nah, Sunderland's a tough one, man. Don't underestimate Sunderland.
I'm not underestimating anybody. I'm just saying these are the games that will allow us to maybe build a gap. Because I remember Arsenal last year when I was speaking like that, I was looking at Liverpool's fixtures a month away. We never got to that month because the gap became 9 points, and by then they would have to lose 3 games or for us to catch them, and it just got ridiculous so early in the season. And I feel like
Fulham and Palace worry me. Sorry, Palace and Sunderland worry me.
Sunderland shouldn't be worrying you. I'm more worried about Palace. Palace are playing well.
No. Sunderland this season have been on
I
smoke.
don't care. We're Arsenal. Sunderland.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying it worries. Like we shouldn't really be worrying about Palace either. But
Palace are playing well though.
Sunderland are playing well. That's what I'm saying. Sunderland are also playing on their ground.
No, but Palace are actually, they should have slaughtered Everton away. That Palace are really on fire right now. That's the difference.
You know what I like? You guys are not really too concerned about anybody at this point. You're just more focused on how well we play.
No, I'll tell you who I'm actually concerned about. Yeah, Atletico Madrid. They are top. That game in the Champions League.
Yeah,
he's right.
That game I'm worried about. Boy,
Harambo. Listen,
it's not going to be Harambo.
Harambo be a good game, though.
Whoever could do the haramist of the haram in it. Like, it's
it's going to be a good game, though.
No, it's definitely going to be.
Man, we should have got Julian Alvarez, man. That he's on smoke.
Man City were never going to sell to us after Jesus.
We kidnapped him, innit?
They're never going to sell to us. But yeah, we're not going to do the whole international prediction break thing. We'll do that maybe later on before the season starts back next week. But as for these fixtures, they are very favorable, and I am quite excited. It might not get to November 23rd we might not have to worry by then. But hey, who knows?
And we're not a very good chasing team anyway, so I'd rather be ahead anyway.
Yeah,
we're not good at chasing.
We've not shown any though. We've been ahead and yeah.
Yeah, we've done both and we still messed up both times.
Yeah,
exactly.
So we just need to become one.
100%. And looking at the table right now, safe to say for a team that's been called corner FC, handbrake FC, for us to have the second most goals and the least goals conceded, not bad.
Funny thing is that the corners are what's been saving us, though.
What?
Corners are what's been saving us. It saved us against Newcastle. That's what we scored 2 set pieces.
The United game was a set piece, yeah.
We scored 2 Newcastle was set pieces. That's what we needed, man. It's saving us. It's saving us points.
But you know what? They've got Erling Haaland. We've got set pieces. It is what it is. Cry about it.
There you go. Liverpool have been getting last-minute goals. That's been saving them. Everybody has something.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I don't know about you guys, I don't feel like Erling Haaland being City's main goal-scoring threat and scoring 9 out of their 15 goals is sustainable, as much as Arsenal scoring set pieces is sustainable. Like, obviously,
no, but I think either argument's disingenuous though, because we've seen Erling Haaland do it over multiple seasons, so we know he can do it. It's not a blip. It's not like a one-off season where he's had a great goal-scoring record. And the same with Arsenal. The reason why we can say it's sustainable to be set-piece FC is because we've shown it over 3-4 seasons. So we've shown it over multiple seasons where we can rely on something. So I think at that point it's not unsustainable. It's a case of whether can someone find it out.
I don't think it's as much as a worry as it was to start a couple of years ago, where we were not really seeing too much creativity. I feel like now we have a lot of creativity on the pitch. I'm not too concerned, especially with Eze. I know Odegaard's injured, but we'll still be fine. I'm not too worried about the set piece FC claims. That's not really a big concern. And I think Arteta showed the bravery in the last game with the lineup, and Zubimendi coming on. He's a game changer also. It's not like we don't have multiple players that can break the lines now. Zubimendi's been really good also. What do you guys think about Zubimendi?
He's good, but he's not as good.
I told you, Egal. I told you.
Good player.
He's not as good as Partey, though.
No,
He's
He is.
Oh, give
No,
it a
he-
rest.
no, he's
That's
He is a
mad.
massive upgrade,
When they're
major
partying,
upgrade. I'll argue
If you
till
think
the
he's a
end.
major upgrade, that's just like you're just
No, he
you don't
is.
even believe it. You don't even believe it
he's
yourself.
not better than Partey, bro.
100%. Ask again. I said it since the day when linked to him. I've always said he's an
You
upgrade.
can say it, but he still ain't proved it. Like
He's
you could
not,
have said
though.
it what
He
you
has
want. You could have
proved
told.
it.
Partey controls games. Zubimendi don't control games.
So
He's
does
got good
Zubimendi.
passing.
Zubimendi does more than control games as well.
I
Like what?
can't be asked to hate on the guy because at the end of the day, like I'm not going to bother hating on him and comparing him to the past, but it's just a fact he will not be and is not half the player Thomas Partey.
He is, and he already
He's
is.
not. He's nowhere near Partey.
I think one thing we
He
gotta
helps
say.
Declan Rice in the defensive bit though, because he runs around a lot and he's good at winning duels and he tackles a lot. So he helps Rice out in a double pivot, but he's not as good as Partey. Not yet, anyway. He can get
At
there.
what? At what? At
He
what?
doesn't control
What is
games.
he not
Aerial
better than
presence,
Partey at?
He doesn't
possession,
control-
winning the
doesn't control
ball,
games.
final third, just a million
He's
things.
He's
better
ball where a
at
lot
winning the
more-
ball.
He's better in the final
better
third in the passing range, and he has more legs than Partey does now.
Yeah, but all he has
He's
is
been
more
winning-
legs.
He's been winning the ball.
All he
intercepting
has
the
is more
ball,
legs.
He's been
He has
winning
a
the
good
ball
eye
back
for
and
a
forth.
pass. What are we talking about?
Nowhere near Partey though. Nowhere not Partey level. Partey's
He's not.
level is.
He's not.
So
I'm
I
hoping he
dis-
gets
I-
there. I'm hoping he gets there.
I
But
disagree.
You're only
I think
doing a
maybe you guys
disservice.
need
We're
to
only
see-
doing a
maybe you need to
disservice
see
to
more of
ourselves,
him.
lying and saying that he's better than Partey. That's only doing
No,
a
he
disservice
is.
to
He
ourselves.
is.
And he hasn't been.
I think come the end of the year, you guys will forget about Partey's name.
No, we're not
Easy,
talking about.
easy.
That's not the aim. Like
No, because
hopefully
already
he's
have
a
forgotten
great
it.
player.
Zubimendi will help us win the league, and you'll see that he was a major difference from the season.
He's a good player. He's a good player. He's more combative,
player.
isn't it? He's a combative player, isn't it? He's different to Partey, but he's not quite Partey level just yet. But he might help in other aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
I
I
say,
disagree.
getting the ball back.
He also has a better eye for pass. His line breaking passes are better than Partey's.
What?
He's not better than Partey.
Have you ever watched Partey break lines in your life? Ever?
Yeah, I have. I've watched Partey.
Have you seen Zubimendi break lines? Clearly not. He's got a better vertical pass on him as well.
Oh,
He's a much better player for us. Much better player.
You know what? At this point, you guys need to see more before you say, "Oh, he's not better than Partey," because I feel like I've seen enough to tell me he's a better player.
It's not worth jumping to conclusions because one thing about Partey was that every single big game he would always be the man who turns up. And 100%. So far we've played two big games: Liverpool and United. Liverpool he was dreadful, and United he just didn't.
To be fair, that's his first game in the league. And
no, Liverpool was his third game.
No,
Man
dreadful. United. I mean, Man United was his first game in the league.
Fair. But like I said, he wasn't bad. He wasn't good. He was just meh. And then Liverpool was and he was.
It was his first game. He had food poisoning against Liverpool. Fair play.
Who told you that?
Who told you?
Well, there was reports that he had food poisoning.
Bro, this again, like, where were you reading this stuff? Like,
I need to know where a
girl's algorithm.
A girl is so funny.
No one in that Liverpool game played good. No one did.
No, but
Calafiori and Declan Rice were unreal against Liverpool.
Yeah, I think Liverpool.
Everyone just cancelled everything out. Like anything anyone tried was just cancelled.
Okay, so the report a month ago,
like I said,
one second,
I gave him to the Newcastle game.
Let me show you this.
Let me show you this. Newcastle.
He's going to be up
against Tonali. He's going to be up against Joe Linton, and I wanted to see how he'd survive against the likes of them at Newcastle, and he survived. To be fair, Newcastle didn't make it a physical game, but he survived.
Newcastle was the perfect kind of game for him. When the techie player goes up against Newcastle, they always do better.
So the key word there is that he recovered.
No, he was recovered from a sickness, a bug last week versus Manchester United during the game. Yeah, he missed 2 training sessions, but then despite still played against at Old Trafford. So this guy had food poisoning and he still played and he didn't have the best game.
Food poisoning because he recovered.
This was posted after the match.
Yeah, but he was fine to play.
Yeah, so Zubimendi recovered from a serious sickness bug last week. He was fine to play. He didn't have food poisoning when he played.
This was after the game, so last week would have been just before the game.
This was.
But the key word there you're ignoring is that he recovered. Like he didn't have.
No, but when they say recovered last week,
training.
When they say recovered last week,
back is the game.
They mean just before the game.
Yeah. Either way, he's better than Partey. I mean, he can be salty about it, but it's just a reality.
He really ain't yet, but have you seen what Partey's doing in La Liga?
Yeah,
did you see what he did? He fumbled it. He fumbled it.
Costing his team goal.
Yeah, he fumbled it. Yeah, he's been fumbling.
He's been fumbling. You haven't been watching the league.
Yeah.
Then.
I can send you all the clips if you want.
I don't need the clips. Have you? So you haven't been seeing what's been going on. You haven't seen how he's been man of the match against all these teams. You haven't been watching that. You don't know.
He's also been fumbling it for his team as well. I've not watched all of the Villarreal games this year. I'll be honest. I've watched
I
a
don't
few.
watch any Villarreal.
Do you go to games? So do you go to games?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, well, not that many. No.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't live in London. He lives up north.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Manchester based. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Final thing before D has to go. What do you guys think about our new signings so far? Just quick first reactions to the majority of our new signings. I'm gonna start off with Gyokeres. What do you guys think about Gyokeres so far?
Got work to do.
Got work to do. I agree.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I feel like I say, he does a lot of stuff on the pitch that people don't see. He's a workhorse, man. He's a nightmare to play against. So he helps us a lot more than people realize. But he does have work to do. He
gives the reason we've seen so much and so good of Madueke and XYZ is because the wingers are afforded so much more space because they can't afford to double up on a Saka anymore because someone's got to watch Gyokeres as well. So the wingers end up with so much more space.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he hasn't been able to score more goals because I feel like
he'll get goals. He'll get goals.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna bag. What about Mascara? I thought he's been easily one of our best signings.
He's been good.
Top man, man. For 30 million, pound for pound, one of the best signings you'll get, man.
I can't believe the hate he was getting out. I've told people.
No one gave Mascara hate. No one.
Nah, there's definitely D was on the show. He's seen the madness.
But that's just Ghana.
No one's hated on where you.
That's one guy. That's just Ghana.
No, I've seen it for you, but I mean, then again, it's his cronies who follow him in it.
There was literally a whole channel doing a whole thing talking about my family and stuff because I did a whole thing on remember?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
There are a few. I'm not saying it's a lot, but I'm just saying people did. But yeah, Mascara is a monster, man. The guy's got world class potential.
He's also got a lot of work to do though. There's bits he needs to sharpen up on.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone does. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
We got a few perfect players.
No, who?
Eze, Rice.
They're not perfect. Rice has dropped. He also dropped.
Eze, Rice, Gabriel, Saliba.
No. Saliba switches off in games. Even he's admitted to that. I wouldn't say it's not perfect players means you never.
He's being tongue in cheek. Doesn't mean perfect, does it? He's just saying like players that he doesn't have to. He's not worried about.
I wouldn't say that it means you never make a mistake. It means at your best, your game is perfect, and Mascara's still got a few bits. So I guess Newcastle.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I did say that. Like he's got a bit of work to do.
He's too soon to judge Norgard and thing because they never played. So we can't even talk about.
I forget about Norgard sometimes because he doesn't even make it.
Norgard and Nkape barely plays, so you can't really talk about them. Kepa barely played also, so you can't even talk about him. Who else is there?
Wait, has Kepa played? Or he played.
Eze, we know Eze's quality, man. Like I felt like he's been solid. Madueke, it's unfortunate Madueke didn't get a goal involvement either. He seemed like he was killing it the first 6 games. Just unfortunate he got injured.
You got a history of that though, of a lack of goal involvements, but being a dangerous player. That's what his history is. We need him to become a final third merger. Once he gets that, he'll be a top player. But until you get that, you can't be a top player without that.
You can tell the moment when Saka came on, the difference in just effectiveness.
Yeah, they're completely different. There's a level. There's a good 2 levels between them in terms of what we need in the team. We need goals and assists from the wing. Simple as that.
Finally, who's been the player of the season so far for Arsenal? I feel like there's 4 candidates.
Timber.
It's Gabriel, Timber, Calafiori, and who's the last one?
Raya.
This is hard, you know.
It's Timber.
You can only have 4. So are you giving it to Raya? You giving it to Zubimendi? Are you giving it to somebody else?
Timber wins it.
Let's be honest. Timber is definitely like up there, and I say Gabriel. The rest I don't think yet.
What about Calafiori?
No.
I think Calafiori's been good, but not as important. That's the problem.
He's the man. He's 9 out of 10 every game. Simple. Against Newcastle.
Last month's player of the month.
Who did you say? Timber.
Timber easy.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. I think consistency.
It's not even close.
Yeah, he's even. You know, they done a top. I think it was top 5, top 4 European leagues, and he's the right back in it.
What
Yeah,
a
he's
signing he was,
and
man. Well, how much was he?
yeah.
30 or 40 mil? What a signing.
Like, yeah.
And he had the ACL.
And he
It's
had a whole year
unfortunate he
out. He's
didn't
had a
get
whole
injured,
season
man.
out. Like you
Ridiculous.
forget that
Left
even
back,
happened.
right back, centre back. He's ridiculous. He was playing centre back for Netherlands in the week.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he didn't get injured. I mean, he did get injured for us last season.
He's the single most best
seasons
signing
ago.
we've had in 10 years.
I think Gabriel's the best signing we've had in Arteta's era.
Ooh.
But Gabriel took a
Ooh.
whole 2 years to get ready. 3 years to get ready.
He was just playing in a team with so many bums.
He was playing with bozos in the team.
Yeah, but he was also a
realise the
bozo. He was a
team Gabriel
bozo as
started
well.
off in, like, he was
Nah,
always
the
clearly a
bozo
quality
gene
player.
rips off other people, man. When you're
No, but he
playing
was a
with
bozo. Timber's never been a bozo. Like Timber came and is instantly the best right back.
Yeah,
yeah,
Timber
but
also
Timber
came
came
straight
into a
into a
healthy
great team.
environment. So did
Yeah,
Saliba.
Yeah,
Gabriel had to start off. Think about the team, Gabriel. He had to start off in the lockdown team,
He had to build. He had to. Yeah, I agree with that. And not only that as well, I think Gabriel's gone to a new level where now he's the main man in the box for goals as well. I think like that just separates you from a lot of players. He's now better than Saliba. Gabriel's more vital than Saliba is right now.
100%.
So Arsenal's best player so far is
Timber. Definitely.
So what's your order? Top 5.
Timber, Gabriel.
Top 5. Timber, then Raya, then Gabriel.
Raya over Gabriel? No chance.
Definitely.
Yeah, Raya's been quality.
Raya's been brilliant, bro. He saved us again.
Raya's been our second best player.
Yeah, definitely. He's been
I mean, you're splitting hairs either way. You're splitting hairs. So it is
it's not even worth really debating. Like, they've just been great. No.
All right. I think for me, it's Timber, Gabriel. Call me crazy. I got Calafiori third, Raya. Then the final person, I'll put Zubimendi.
No way.
Zubimendi's been solid for us.
No, he hasn't. No way.
The guy literally,
he's got a long way to go.
Back the brace for Forest.
No way.
He's got a long way to go. The Forest game.
You guys rate players different. Who's your 5th? It's not Rice.
Bro, there's too many players to just rank them all. Like, I haven't seen enough. Like, I can't rank down to 5th place.
I feel like
I can tell you who's been our best player.
4 out of our 5 best players have been defenders.
Yeah, they've been the best. The attackers haven't really been the best. Saka's been off. Martinelli's had a couple good games. Eze's been a little bit all right. Odegaard. We haven't really had attackers have not been frightening, have they? They've been all right.
So who's your 5th? You never gave me an answer.
In order that.
But your order's different to mine, innit? So I don't know what you're asking me.
What's your order then?
My order's Timber, Raya, then Gabriel, and then after that, it could be anyone.
Yeah,
like, it's not really.
It's one of them. It's not worth ranking. Like, I can't rank them in order.
The rest of them are kind of just they've done what they needed to.
So it's only like a big 4.
We need another 8 games. We need to Christmas to kind of see who's ready. But Timber for me is the main guy. But
outrageous, man. Outrageous.
Main guy.
Timber's the best player so far, and that's it for now, guys. Nothing else really to talk about. Hopefully we win the league. I'm confident we will, but we need to go and hit the ground running after coming out of the international break. You guys know our games. We just spoke about it. Fulham, and then in the league we got after Fulham, we got a little bit of a decent run. We need to make sure we hit the ground running. And yeah, D, you got your video later, so we're gonna send it over.
Yeah. But me and Deluded Guno, I got a stream at 5:45. So
there you go. And I see my guy Dylan. He started a podcast with some boys. You want to tell the people about that?
Oh, yeah. It's I didn't start it. It was just one of the boys. Simak got to take all the credit. He's Canon Fodder. That's on YouTube. So yeah, there's a few bits coming out on there. All on the Canon Fodder.
People saying see the line. What
is that podcast or streams?
Podcast, yeah, podcasts and clips on
As in real life podcast.
Yeah, I'm literally going in half an hour studio.
Oh, okay.
Cool. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here, boys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Remember, check out OK Jersey, and you guys can get an 8% discount on OK Jerseys. One of the best places to get jerseys for cheap, around £20 per jersey. So check it out. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Send you over to D with Deluded later on. And Gunnar Souls, thank you for joining. Also appreciate you, bro. Done.